Welcome back to our Costa Rica series. This is part 2, where we spend another day in Monteverde and continue on into La Fortuna. We are Hannah and Jeremy, and this is the Savory Suitcase. We make travel videos and write travel guides for our website.
Last week we set off from San Jose, saw the Crocodile Bridge, and checked into the Hotel Belmar in Monteverde. This week we start off with a coffee and jungle night tour. This is Junior, a coffee expert who knows the whole process from bean to cup, including the process of drying, roasting, and brewing.
Our tour started with a few coffee samples brewed with precision, and then we wandered off into the jungle into the night.
And they name it Arabica. You heard about Arabica? It's from green to red, and in the red means ready to collect.
So that's when it's like ripe.
To germinate every year. Beans.
This tastes nothing like the way you know it does.
Right.
There's no better smell than fresh citrus. I feel like there's a lot of stuff.
Even today. Okay. Close your eyes.
I'm pretty sure, y'all are gonna end up.
Okay. See. Muy bien.
In addition to the coffee and fresh produce grown on the property, they also grow sugarcane, and Junior helped us make a fresh glass of sugarcane juice. The main draw for a night jungle tour is the opportunity to see the unique wildlife.
Longhorn, Katie, did you see the horn? Yeah. You see the ovipositor in the back? It's a little tail. It's tasting you.
So what kind of snake is that? Is he
It's
poisonous?
a viper. It's a viper.
Oh boy.
Musical ones. They are farmers. That leaf is to fertilize one mushroom.
It's a good shot of it. Focus. Focus.
Look, it's moving.
Oh, is that a monkey?
No, it is the kinkajou I am looking for around 1 week. Around 1 week looking for kinkajou, and look, you blew.
next morning, we stopped at Stella's for breakfast. We had seen online that this might be a good place to see wildlife with your morning coffee. Although we didn't catch any, it was still a delicious meal and a beautiful setting. We also ran across the street to the coffee roasters for another tasting before setting off.
We coincidentally happened to be there during Costa Rica's Independence Day, which is celebrated on September 15th. We saw families all headed to the center of town for a big parade and dance performances. We, however, had tickets to the Sky Gondola, so we had to head out of town. The Treetopia Adventure Park offers some thrilling adventures like zip lines and tree climbing. However, we opted for a more leisurely adventure on the cableway. The 1-mile ride takes about 15 minutes and takes you to the second highest point in Monteverde. Probably the angle we're at.
Yeah. Right?
There's a, you see it?
Try to go backwards.
Oh, I do now.
Where?
Oh, yeah. Look. In the... It is hard to describe. Yeah. The one.
Along the way, the cable car stopped and we got a glimpse of our very first sloth of the trip, with many more to come. Once at the top, you're able to stay for as long as you'd like. There is a short hiking trail, as well as an observation tower with incredible views.
From the top of the tower, it was easy to see why this area was called the Cloud Forest. Our trip was during rainy season, so we were always prepared for the chance for a sudden rainstorm.
All right, I think that's my cue to get down.
We also found out that the weather at the bottom of the cableway was sunny and clear, really emphasizing how many microclimates Costa Rica really does have. The next day, we headed to La Fortuna, along some very bumpy and windy roads. As we got closer to the lake, the roads drastically improved, probably for the first time during our trip. We stopped at what is probably the most well-advertised cafe and souvenir shop along the road to La Fortuna, making it almost certainly the most expensive and touristy, but honestly, the views were worth the price of admission.
Our first stop in La Fortuna was the Waterfall. Like we mentioned, it was rainy season and we arrived amid an afternoon shower. However, it did not last long and we were able to shed our raincoats. The journey down to the waterfall is over 500 steps, 530 to be exact. Along the way, we caught glimpses of the falls to give us motivation to keep heading down. The waterfall is about 250 feet tall, that's 76 meters, and is very powerful.
Considered a moderately difficult hike, the climb back up was rather daunting for us. However, we did eventually make it.
You coming?
Sí, from here está muy bonito. No necesito. Fine. No necesito. Está bien.
By the hot springs, you have the towers, lockers, then there is like formal restaurant. Then here behind we have the swimming pool. The swimming pool up in Hawaii. So for example, hi, how are you? I'm Pura Vida. See you later, Pura Vida.
We checked into our hotel for the evening at the Tabacon resort. We only spent one night here due to the high price tag, but we chose to splurge for the evening because this resort offers access to the thermal pools and spa. Fortuna is known for their thermal waters and hot springs, which are naturally heated by the Arenal volcano and slowly mineralized underground.
The hotel offers a shuttle from the lobby over into the hot springs, which also includes towels and lockers for your visit. We made our way to the Shangri-La Gardens, which is an exclusive area only for resort guests.
Next week, we continue our time in La Fortuna with a chocolate tour, hanging bridges, and views of Arenal. We hope that you'll subscribe and join us for our next adventure.